everyone, this is Hiba from My Little Journal, and today I'm excited to be back working in my Hemlock and Oak. I have been on it with my daily journal, but I have been for the past like 8 years or so, and I've been keeping up with my daily journal. As you can see, I'm still doodling and adding stickers to my calendar, and it always turns out so cool. And I'm just really keeping up with this. I'm really enjoying it and just having fun with it, using my stickers, using my stamps, documenting my day, and it's looking great. And you can see I mix and match and add all the things. So really it's just a creative space for me, and I'm really enjoying the Hemlock and Oak. As you can see, I have so much space to journal and use those stickers and those stamps. But anyways, today I'm going to be working on February 22nd, and I also do want to set up March as well. So before we start, I wanted to mention these new printables that I have in my shop. These are the Ramadan printables. There are two different options in colors. So you have this colorful one, which is beautiful. And then I have one that is just this color, the blue with or the light blue with the darker moon. I also do have them in two different size options, which is the Passion Planner medium size and the A5 size as well. Now, for the Passion Planner medium size, I just trimmed mine down and printed them on sticker paper. Now, I decided to do this so I can use it in my daily journal. And once I set up March, I'm going to show you how I'm going to do that. But I thought it would be fun to have some space each day in Ramadan with the moon stickers to kind of journal. So basically, I'll end up adding it for the month of Ramadan on each day and have like a little bit of journaling going on. So I'm excited for that. I will share that with you in a little bit. But before we start setting up September, like I said, I do want to journal for today. I didn't journal today on purpose, so I can do it with you on camera. So we're going to work on Wednesday, and there's a lot to kind of talk about on Wednesday. I got to spend some time with my mom and sister, and Sabine came home from Florida. So there's little things here that I want to add, and I would like to take you with me on my daily journal journey. And I'm just going to do a voiceover, speed this up a little bit, and document Wednesday. Okay, let's start journaling in my Hemlock and Oak. Like I said earlier, I will be documenting February 22nd. And the first thing I want to do is use this stamp set from Ali Edwards. It is a very cool stamp set, but the stamp is humongous, and I will never use the stamp as a whole. So what I did when I first got the stamp set was cut the people apart. That way I can kind of pick and choose who I want to stamp out. And because I went out that day with my mom, sister, and had tacos together, enjoyed our outing, I decided to stamp 3 ladies to represent all 3 of us. And then I'm going to stamp Out and About right underneath it. I will also use this Studio Calico stamp set. It's a taco stamp set. And because we had tacos for lunch, so I wanted to stamp a little taco there. And I will also stamp Happiness is Chips and Guacamole and just kind of create a little cluster there. I have a lot to say for this moment, so I'm making sure to give myself a lot of space to journal. I also want to brighten it up a little bit using my stickers. So I grabbed my rub-ons. These are so pretty. And there was one lady holding a bag, and it just kind of gave me the vibes of shopping because we did do some shopping. I'm just going to add that in the corner as well, and basically journal about our outing from that top portion where I stamped the ladies all the way down to the lady carrying the shopping bag, if that makes sense. So I have a lot of space to journal about what we did that day. Once I'm done journaling about our outing, I want to add some color. I'm going to use my Tombows and Crayola markers to color in my images and color in my tacos, just bring in some color to my spread. This week, schools were out. So Sabine got to go to Florida with her friend and her friend's family. And on this day, they came back after a 4-day vacation. I was really excited. So I decided to use some of my Paper Person Shop alpha stamps to stamp out Bean's back. That is Sabine's nickname. I will also be stamping a little pineapple drink. That is an old summer stamp set from Studio Calico, but it is adorable and it fit perfectly between my letters. I'm just going to stamp that little pineapple drink to kind of represent that Sabine's back from Florida. I do want to color in my pineapple. Whenever I stamp in my daily journal, I do like to use my markers to color in my stamped images. Really think this is a great spot for me to add color and break down all the black stamping that I usually do throughout my projects and my journal. So I just went ahead and colored in my pineapple. Now I'm going to go through my stickers. I did do laundry that day, so I wanted to add like a little washing machine. I also read, and so I wanted to add a book, and I definitely always have book stickers. I really wanted to kind of talk about how the flowers are blooming as well. So once I'm done journaling about laundry day and journaling about what I'm reading, I wanted to represent the flowers blooming. So I have this roll of washi. It is gorgeous and it's one of my favorites. I'm just going to use my X-Acto knife to trim around it. I've discovered if you use your X-Acto knife and add a little bit of pressure, not too much, so basically you're just cutting out the washi tape itself and not cutting through your washi tape roll. That way you don't have to cut through the roll and have like pieces of your roll off of the washi tape roll, if that makes sense. But anyways, I thought that was a fun tip and I've been using it lately and really enjoying it. But anyways, I just trimmed out the little flower and now I'm just gonna journal about it. I will add some washi tape as well. And I want to add my large word for the day. Because I was out with my mom and sister all day, I decided to go with the girls. And I went with this really pretty pink mild liner. I'm just going to write the girls. I will outline it and then call day 22 done. And by the way, I didn't journal about Sabine coming home yet, just because I wanted to ask all the questions and fill it out after I talked to her about it. So basically, you're not going to see that on camera, but I do fill that out later on. Okay, let's start setting up March in my daily journal. I'm going to be using the same alpha stamps from Studio Calico. I've been asked about these alphas a lot and they are out of stock. They are not on the website anymore, but there is loads of other stamps on their site that are very similar to this one. And I always forget the name of the stamp set. I apologize, but I will try to add it in the description box for you. But anyways, I'm going to use it to add March vertically against my calendar. And I will grab my Studio Calico Ramadan stamp set. I got to collaborate with Studio Calico on the Ramadan stamp set, and it is available on their site. And there's some evil eyes on that stamp set, so I wanted to stamp 2 evil eyes just to fill that space. And I will grab my Tombow markers to color them in and color in my March as well. I did want to mention that this setup is going to be really fast because I'm no longer really adding much to my pages ahead of time. I'm trying to keep it as simple as possible. So when the day comes and I want to journal, there's nothing getting in the way of my journaling, if that makes sense. And then I can use my stamps and stickers to add little tidbits from my day instead of having the day already set up for me. Anyways, I do want to add color to my calendar, so I'm using my dot zig marker. And I'm basically just going over the days or the dates. And I will be stamping the kaf from the Ramadan stamp set to represent the day Ramadan starts. Ramadan changes from year to year, so I'm not sure if it starts on the 22nd or the 23rd, But either way, it's going to work out for me, and I just went ahead and stamped that out. But I also wanted to share with you how I'm going to be using my printables in my daily journal. As I mentioned earlier, I did print this on sticker paper, and then I used my scan and cut to cut my stickers out and create like a kiss cut for my sticker sheet. I will be adding the phases of the moon on each day of Ramadan and basically journal right underneath it. I will use my prompt lists as well to help me journal about Ramadan each day. And then the rest of my page is just going to be my daily stuff. So I'm really excited for it. I think it's going to look amazing once Ramadan is over and I look through it with the sticker and the journaling. I'm really excited about it. Anyways, I do want to add the days of the week to March. So I'm going to go with the stamp set from Carrie Bradford. I'm keeping it very simple with a really nice light gray. And I'm just going to stamp the days of the week in the corner. Like I said earlier, I will not be setting up each day with stickers and things like that. I really do want to focus on the journaling and then bring in the stickers and the stamping to represent my day. Some point you did see me add my Hobonichi writing board. I think that's what they call them. I am having a hard time kind of stamping in my daily journal at this point just because it's getting bulky. So I did use my older Hobonichi board there to help with the stamping. I do sometimes use it when I'm journaling, just so it doesn't get too bumpy in the background, if that makes sense. But it's a great little board. If you do have an older Hobonichi board, definitely use it. In your Hemlock and Oak, it fits perfectly. So to make this process easier, if I have the stamp out on my stamp block, so if I have Saturday, I'm going to stamp all the Saturdays throughout the month and then move on to the next day. It's just easier that way, and I'm not wasting time removing a stamp from my stamp block and adding one, if that makes sense. But anyways, I'm almost done. I'm just going to finish up stamping the days of the week, and then I call my layout done. As you can see, it's very simple and easy. And I'm always so excited to come in to a fresh month and start journaling. Anyways, you guys, don't forget I do have a discount code for Hemlock and Oak down in the description box for you. This journal is sold out, but I do believe they're coming out with a spring line, so keep an eye out for that. And don't forget to use my code HIBAALSBY10 for 10% off your next purchase. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up, and if you are new to my channel, please consider subscribing, and I hope to see you guys very soon. Bye!